Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Watch Theatre, the Melodramatics. I'm here with Lauren Haggard.
Hello.
And I'm, of course, Benji Rag. And in this episode, we're watching Tangled.
Wow, this looks so good.
It does look good. So normally in this, rather than our normal podcast episodes, this is a lot more free-form, where we just sort of view the performance and just sort of talk about it and what's happening. We were supposed to have Dio with us. He is pretty hot. Yeah.
Hey, I can't hear it.
Can you hear it fine?
No. You'd tap that, wouldn't you, Benny?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. Ah. Oh, wow, she's pretty too. Why is all the Disney people pretty?
I'm not gonna lie, that rope behind him, it looks like he's gonna hang himself. This is a great start to the show. He's horribly depressed.
Who is he supposed to be?
That's actually one of the three wise men. Yeah. He's going to give myrrh to the Tangled girl.
Crossover, I see.
Oh.
Yeah. And those gems around his neck are like a throwback to Frozen with the trolls and stuff.
Oh, are they?
I don't know if they are, but it looks very similar to the gems that the trolls use.
Yeah. So of course, Tangled came out in 2010. It's a Disney animated film, and this is a musical version of Tangled that came out in 2015 that they would play on the Disney cruises for the people who booked cruise lines with Disney. And we'll talk about cruise lines a little bit later on.
I can't hear it. Oh, it's Mother Gothel. Oh, she's got very long hair.
Oh, I love that lighting, though.
Whoa. I can't hear anything, by the way. I can hear you, but not the musical. Oh, it's the flower. Oh, that's so clever.
Just give me a second.
Oh, wow. She actually looks like a lot like Mother Gothel. He does look like he's just hung himself. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, can you hear it now?
Yep.
Fucking Zoom, am I right?
Yep.
So she's drinking from the cup of Christ there. I watched Indiana Jones and the Last
Holy
Crusade
Grail?
like 3 days. Yeah. I watched it 3 days ago, so there's going to be a lot of references to that.
Indiana Jones.
Yes.
The king looks a lot like another king from another thing, but I can't think who.
Maybe it's the same guy in the Frozen one.
Possibly.
I look up the king. I was gonna wait a little bit before we went into the cast, but no, we'll do it now.
I want some scissors like that.
Elliot Liverland
Is the king?
Yeah,
Yep.
Old Elliot is the king. Let's have a look here. Oh, he is a sexy man. I find that especially on Disney Cruise Line performances, they really try to express themselves a lot more with lighting than, say, in the sort of Disney films.
Mm.
Not that they don't express themselves with
18 years
lighting.
just went very quickly. He looks like that guy from the Lord of the Rings or something.
What, Gandalf?
I don't know.
It's
kind of
really
looks like
distracting
Dumbledore.
how much this guy... How much Finn. It's Finn, isn't it?
Who's supposed to be Finn?
The guy at the back. That's Finn,
I don't know who he's supposed to be.
Well, he still looks like he's hanging there, and
yeah,
it's very distressing.
It's quite distracting when they do a shot like that. Yeah. Oh, the lanterns! It looks so good.
Okay, I'm gonna go through this guy's resume.
Why is he holding an eye patch? It's got an eye patch.
Because he's a thief.
Ah, yeah,
Look
yeah.
at him stealing that like a son of a bitch. No,
What?
yeah, he was
He's supposed to be the dude
Hans.
that marries her, but why?
Yeah.
Why was he there when she was born? They're supposed to be around the same age. That's just creepy, man. Typical Disney.
Yeah. In Frozen, he was Hans, the man who plays the king.
Yeah. What?
Ah, I see that we've stopped in at Shrek Swamp.
Yeah. Look how beautiful the colours of that backdrop are. Kind of looks a bit like watercolour.
I love the shadows on her as well. It's just
So
like this is why you would go
she's,
see this sort of show. Plus, also it's shorter.
She's supposed to be whatever her name is. Who's Rapunzel?
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you were telling me that this is Tangled is based on the Rapunzel story.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that. So
like, when she was born, the queen cast like a curse over the land and then kidnapped her and locked her in a tower.
Okay, because that hair doesn't look real.
And so every year the lanterns in the sky are like for her birthday as like a commemoration because her parents don't know where she is. I don't even know if they know she's alive. So, but it's kind of like a commemoration of her memory, and she always sees the lanterns, and she doesn't know that, like, she's the princess.
That's right.
really
I remember someone saying that it's a pretty graphic scene in, like, her getting taken. Or is that Maleficence?
Maleficent is pretty graphic, I think.
Okay.
Fun fact about the
all
movie
these Disney
Maleficent.
films roll together with me. Sorry?
Fun fact about Maleficent.
Because that's Sleeping Beauty, isn't it?
Yeah. And the baby in that is actually Angelina Jolie's baby. So that's why the baby's not scared of her when she takes it.
Oh, very crafty.
Yeah.
Back onto this. Her singing voice is quite nice.
I mean,
Would we like to know a little bit more?
It's Disney level.
Well, you're going to throw down that gauntlet, are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's Kate Wetzel.
Okay.
She's obviously known for this performance and making a difference with the kids of Broadway.
Okay.
So...
Where's
not
her
a whole lot.
lizard?
I was just about to get to that. So, interesting fact for this performance, they don't have Pascal.
Rude.
Don't have him. Yeah, and if you go on to the comments of the YouTube video, a lot of people are not happy about that.
Yeah, Pascal's just fun. Oh, look at those facial expressions.
He's a chameleon,
That's amazing. Yeah, chameleon. Let down your hair.
Now, this is one of the reasons I wanted to watch this one is...
To see how they do this?
I understood that, like, she lived in a tower. That's as much as I wanted to see how they would do the tower effects. Because you remember in Frozen.
Come on. She was just behind it. They didn't even, like... No.
I was kind of.
I get a tower's
like,
hard to
whole,
make, but you could have
in...
had like a top tier or something that you pull her up a little bit. Like with Shrek, they had like an actual tower.
When they did Frozen, they built the whole staircase.
Yeah.
So this performance was on the Disney cruise ship Disney Magic. It started in 2015 and ran till about 2000. Oh, it actually, yeah. Sorry, it opened at 2010 and closed in 2015.
Oh. Yes. What's the usual?
Oh, sorry, that's Villains.
Oh.
I'm so wrong. Yeah.
I was going to say, what's the usual run for a Disney cruise show?
I'm going to find out when it closed. It might be still going. Yeah, no, 2015, I believe it's still going. Just not on the same cruise line ship. It was replaced by Disney Villains, which I just assume is just a sort of collection of the villains singing songs.
I guess so.
From what I've seen of the pictures, the characters look a lot like the characters do in the
they've done well
in the film,
and like the costume is pretty close. I'm not sure. I think it's almost exact.
I like this gothic mother.
Obviously, when you take something from a drawing to real life. It's not going to be exact, but
Well, it's
yeah,
3D
it's pretty
animated.
authentic. Yeah. I was trying to think of the word animated, was what I was looking for.
Her expressions are quite good in her face as she's singing. I really like them.
I like how what they've done with Mother Gothel's hair, how she's got those curls over her forehead, because
Yes.
the animation has that. I'm curious what the hair's made of, because close up it looks like real hair, but then it kind of looks like rags. So I wonder if it's a combination or it is just rags. Because you could have like hair extensions.
I honestly, when I saw it, I thought it was rope.
Yeah, well, that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah. So I understand this show actually has 3 brand new songs for it. It has When She Returns, Flower of Gold, and Wanted Men.
Oh.
And as well as other songs that are reprised from the film.
Yeah.
I would say I was actually incorrect there. It's Katie Wetzel is the Gothic mother and Elisa Ainsley is Rapunzel.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing well.
Always are.
Yeah.
Who played Mother Gothel in the film?
I honestly don't know.
I feel like it could have been Meryl Streep, but I don't think it was. She just has that vibe because of Once Upon a Time. His mum.
Because, Meryl Streep will just take anything these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's got enough money. She can do what she wants, right?
Yeah. And for you film buffs, if you watch Caligula, Meryl Streep does... No, it's Helen Mirren, sorry. I am on the ball today. It was Donna Murphy.
I'm not sure I know who she is.
You don't know who Donna Murphy is?
No, do you?
I mean, she's from, the great... Well, she's in Star Trek Insurrection. Oh, wait, she's in the worst Star Trek film of all time. And, yeah, she plays, like, the worst character in it. So... But she's a Tony Award nominee for her role in Passion.
Passion.
We'll have a look at that one. Don't worry.
Can you see it? Oh, it keeps moving. But above the tower, it looks like there's another level, or it's like a mirror or something. It might just be the rafters of the theatre. I don't know.
Oh. So at this point, she believes Mother Gothic is her mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Mother Gothel has raised her.
She doesn't look in the mirror and see there's not much family resemblance?
Well, she's the only family she's ever known.
And sort of what reason does Mother Gothel give her for having to stay in the tower?
The world outside is not safe and Mother knows best. So that's what that song Mother Knows Best was all about.
Okay, now
the world
what do you
is
think about
dangerous
this?
and vicious outside. What, audience participation?
Yeah, what do you think about actors jumping into the audience?
I like it if it's done well and for a good enough reason and not just, oh, let's do it just because. Yeah,
I think a lot of times people do it just to break the fourth wall, and I think it's very tacky when they do that. Here, I don't think there was any reason for him to come in through the audience.
Well, he was trying to get away from those guys, maybe.
Yeah.
It didn't look like he came through the audience, though. It looked like he went into the audience and then back out again or something.
I love that backdrop.
That's so good. I just love those guards. They're so fun.
Disney always excels at making costumes.
Those breastplates look like plastic, though.
Well, you gotta move in it.
I guess they probably, yeah. Oh my gosh, the horse! That is amazing. I think that makes up for them
so
not
I was actually
having
reading
Pascal.
this. They were inspired to make the horse a living puppet after the success of Lion King.
Oh.
Yes, your favorite show of all time.
Maybe we should watch it and see if I change my mind.
I'll tell you what. For the melodramatics, we will review it. One time. I don't like this puppet as much as I like the ones in Frozen and in Toy Story.
Yeah.
You know, those soulless monsters in Toy Story. There's just something about Mr.
Hey,
Potato
Penny, look,
Head
there's
in
a
the
token
Toy Story.
black girl again.
Oh, good. Yeah, don't make one the cast.
See?
Like, I mean, don't make one the lead. That sounded so racist.
I
I mean,
really did.
don't... Like... How come... why not make Rapunzel? Like, you know, a person that's not white.
There would be so much controversy around
Yeah.
that. But, like... It probably wouldn't even matter because there's nothing that says Rapunzel is white. It's just...
Yeah.
Traditionally, she has long blonde hair, and so you would think
Yeah, just call it
someone
artistic
who's
license.
dark-skinned doesn't have blonde hair.
Okay, now I've
Oh, I
seen
wonder
her
if she
holding the
actually
pan
hits
in
him
memes a
with
lot.
it this time.
Is this hair? I know what you want. I'm not afraid of you. Is someone there? Who are you?
I wonder how many lengths of hair they just have lying around, because I doubt it's just one long line
I was
of
going
her
to say,
hair.
they probably have to have heaps if it gets ripped
Yeah.
or something. It'd be a nightmare. Well, there's a scene
Gotta
where they
roll
cut
it
the
off.
hair as well.
There's just one stagehand at the end of the night. His job is to just roll it up like a cable.
Probably that poor stagehand.
There's one lighting guy out there just going, "Hey mate, under over. You know, don't want to get all tangled." Ah.
It's behind your back.
You know, Finn right now is thinking, "Be still, my throbbing erection."
What? I don't want to know about your erection.
No, Finn's.
No.
There seems to be a theme in sort of Disney films of the sort of swashbuckling, you know, rogue like male hero.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like I'm thinking like Aladdin, John Smith. Yeah. They're the only two that come to mind. I guess. Would you argue Peter Pan? No.
Is he a hero or an anti-hero?
I'd say Peter Pan's a hero. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if in today's society, a boy who kidnaps children
Yeah.
to take them to, you know, Neverland Ranch would be a hero. But back in the day, in the more innocent times, when apparently child molestation was like, you know, just a casual thing.
Return me home safely. No can do. See,
So we were talking about this a little bit before. Before we started watching this, but like Disney does own the licenses to a lot more other properties now,
Yeah.
especially like Marvel, Avengers, and the 20th Century Fox. What sort of movies or licenses do you reckon would translate to Disney cruises?
Well, obviously, most of the Disney princess films
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, because I would think something like the Avengers.
It would or wouldn't?
It would. I reckon you could like have a very watered down sort of smaller theatre show of like the Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'd have all the pieces there, you know, and you could have like Loki and all that come out, and like I think the kids would love it.
See there at the top. Is it just the lighting?
Sorry? Oh, the screen.
that's okay. What she doesn't know won't kill her.
What just happened to the screen?
The screen came down.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So they're doing some projection on it.
Okay. Yep, that's what that was.
Okay, so she's escaped the tower. Now, why? Now, did Mother Gothic? Like, I assume she has a key to this place. Is there any reason she let her grow her hair out all along?
Oh yeah, so in the film, there's like this one door
Ooh,
up the
I like
tower.
the 3D effects. Yeah.
But because it's like lots and lots of stairs, she just climbs up Rapunzel's hair because it's quicker and easier.
It's just only in a Disney film.
Yeah.
Or in a fairy tale. I mean, I haven't been to like it'd be like if you went to like Eureka Tower or what's another tall building? That one in New York?
The Empire State.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's turned around and gone, you know what would be easier than an elevator? Just get some bitch up there, with really long hair and she can just flop it down. And we'll just have people that can just climb up. Can you imagine how much, like, her head? Like, imagine the
Yeah.
strain on that neck.
Was that one of the new songs, When Life Begins or something?
I believe so.
Are they doing live Foley or is it recorded?
I would imagine for this show they would do live Foley.
Probably best to stay away from ruffians and thugs then, huh?
Yeah, that was
Ah, yes. So anyway,
Are you hungry? Because I know.
what are Disney cruises? Lauren, would you like to know about Disney cruises?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so since Disney is a great media empire and enjoys taking over the world, they decided why not cruise liners? So they went to the sort of, the two big titans of cruise liners, and let me have a look here. Carnival and Royal Caribbean, and proposed the idea of doing Disney-themed cruises. And Royal Caribbean and Carnival told them to fuck off. But Disney wasn't deterred, and they decided to actually, they've got enough money, so we're going to make our own Disney cruise line, And they started in 1995. Well, it was sort of the ships were commissioned in 1995. There's 4 of them. I'm going to go through them right now. Okay. Disney Magic is the first one, possibly the smallest. Yep. It came into existence in 1998 and can hold around about 2,400 passengers. Next is Disney Wonder. Came in same year, 1999. About the same size, 2,400 passengers. Next, now we're getting into the big heavy hitters. Disney Dream. Came out 2011. Can hold 4,000 fans.
What?
And finally, Disney Fantasy. Came out 2012, holds 4,000 passengers. There is also one more ship that is currently being built. It was announced in 2016. And that will be able to hold... I can't see. But it's got 1,200 cabins.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, as we're looking at Tangled right now, Rapunzel will be the stern character. So, like, a lot of these ships will have Disney characters on the stern of the ship.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
I
statues?
guess a bit of good luck, yeah.
or- Yeah.
Yeah. So they are. What happens is that obviously it's a real cruise ship, and passengers can view all types of performances, and they're sort of mostly they are either written for the actual cruise, like Disney villains, and sort of shows like that where they'll incorporate a lot of songs and a lot of dance and cater it to the actual cruise, or they will take previous films and turn them into theatre performances be played, and they Frozen, Tangled, Toy Story have all come on to it. Tarzan, Aladdin's been on it as well. But also, yes, it is a cruise line, so of course there is many destinations. Would
Yeah.
you like to have a guess at what some of these destinations are?
California or something like that.
No, but they do leave from Florida.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so some of the destinations are the Bahamas, Western Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean, Southern Caribbean, just the Caribbean in general. And I'm saying Caribbean rather than Caribbean, just in case people are listening to this are American.
Yeah.
It also goes to Northern Europe, which is in kind of Sweden, Finland, Russia, the Netherlands, those sort of areas. Norwegian areas, the Mediterranean, the British Isles, Bermuda, Alaska, Canada, the Mexican Riviera, Panama Canal, the Pacific Coast, there's a transatlantic voyage, Hawaii, and they also have specialty cruises in which you can embark on Star Wars for a day at the sea, Marvel Day at the Sea, Halloween on the high seas, and very maritime cruises. So once again, like Disney has this sort of way of coming up with very insane ideas and just somehow making them work. You know, I mean, Disneyland was quite a risk and paid off for them, and these cruises are paying off for them as well. I mean, apart from last year during COVID where they couldn't do any of them.
Yeah. How much does it cost to go on these cruises?
You know what? Let's have a look. I love this song, actually. I have heard this song.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because when this movie came out, everyone at the theater company I was in loved it, and they actually played this song,
Cool.
and they did it live. Yeah, and then Disney found out that we're doing a performance of Disney songs, and they shut it down pretty
Oh, of course
fast.
they did.
But yeah,
How does Disney
was a
find out
shame.
that a
They did-
small community theatre company does Disney songs?
they have their ways. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it was because we advertised on Facebook. I guess maybe they just have people who are paid to literally just go through everything.
Probably.
Yeah.
When you Disney,
But
you got
I
that
was
much
rather
money,
surprised.
right?
I love the costumes. I love these Viking sort of. So where is this?
This
Where is
is
it actually
like a
set?
tavern right
Okay.
now. Like, she's just left the tower and Flynn has said, let's go get some food, and it's like
So he's like, let's go get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, take some shots. He's Finn. Why are you trying to get her drunk?
But in terms of what part of the world it's set, I'm not sure.
One thing I really
Did
like.
you just hear that? The mime was
yes.
like, I got a dream, but
One thing I really like about the sort of Disney cruise performances over the films is how engaging they are to the audience. Like you can tell, you can feel it from their performances that the audience loves this.
yeah, it's quite high energy and
Okay,
big level of commitment.
moving on. You're asking about prices.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2-night stays can be anywhere from $1,400 to $1,500 American dollars. 4-night stays, $1,600. 4 nights in the Western Caribbean, $1,600. They can go up to $1,700 to $1,800. So, I mean, in terms of like what the average price of a cruise is, I would say it's pretty normal. You know, like it seems to be in the
Yeah,
ballpark.
true.
And also, I guess you'd be paying for that Disney premium as well. Although why you'd want to take your kids on a cruise is beyond me.
Yeah.
You are going to lead us to him. Get going.
Dun dun dun.
That backstabbing, double-dealing snake. Just wait till I get my hands on Flynn Rider. I'm gonna rip him limb from limb. Squeeze what's left in the pulp.
So the Disney cruise liner that I couldn't remember the name of is Disney Wish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and it will hold 2,500 guests.
Of course, if this crown is all you
But there is some sort of inconsistency with the passenger capacity here, because on different sites it will say that the passenger capacity is 2,700 people on Disney Magic and Disney Wonder. So I don't know how many they can pack in there, to get sick during COVID, I guess.
When they do these cruises, does the boat
Yeah.
stop moving, or are they like performing while it's still moving?
That's what I was actually wondering. Because it does seem very stable. I don't know. Maybe if you've been on a Disney cruise and you're listening, let us know.
What were your thoughts? Was it good?
Because, it can't be. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I love that. Look at that. Oh, it's the
That's
screen.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the light, because she's
Yeah.
like on the stage, and then yeah.
Do you reckon they've got him ropes, maybe?
Oh, it kind of looks like he's in a harness, but I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I'd say they're both being harnesses with the screen to project the water over them. Oh. I have to say, so far, of all the performances we've reviewed, even for the melodramatics and just watched, like the most spectacular seem to be Disney. So they must have lights actually in the hair that they would light up on the technical area.
Yeah, possibly. Well, yeah, because that scene there, her hair starts to glow, so they would have to.
And I take it this is something I'm going to find out why later on.
It might have already been mentioned at the start, but yeah, you will find out later.
So of the Disney movies, what one do you reckon would transfer easily to, the Disney cruises that we haven't looked at or that don't? Do you want me to go first then?
I'm just trying to think of Disney films. Yeah, you can go first.
I reckon Brave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I reckon it's a good message. It's a female empowerment message. And so like, plus, you could have that great theme of Scotland. Especially with, like, the technical aspect and the lighting, you could really show that bear fight. Easy. Yeah. And I would be really sort of fascinated how they would do the sort of bow and arrow bits.
Yeah.
Would they actually do it? And
But you could use bow and arrows, just not like real sharp arrows.
Yeah, but I wonder about safety.
Oh,
And I'd rather put it to Disney to
everything
try and
would
do
have
something.
safety.
Also, have you noticed that when they, predominantly Disney has female protagonists, but they seem to match them with a female antagonist?
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's because, like, when they started back in the day, like, you just couldn't have, like, a male antagonist beating up on a female in their films,
Oh, yeah, true.
you know?
Or it could be the opposite in that there was the patriarchy of men thinking women are gross, and of course, if there's going to be a female villain.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so it's more the idea, well, we need some bitch to, we need an evil bitch
All
to
women
be
are
the-
bitches, right?
Yeah. It is rather interesting in the idea that, like, the heroine is, like, I'm just thinking, like, Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella, Snow White, like, they're always beautiful, young, beautiful women, yeah, and the bad guys are, like, old, ugly women. Like,
Yeah, yep.
it's like,
once
yeah, like,
you
when you're
get
old,
old,
you're going to become
yeah.
old and bitter.
You're going to be an old hag.
It is a little bit of a sexist notion,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like, you could have, like, a beautiful like evil. Listen, like even in the Little Mermaid, Ariel is like young and beautiful, and
Ursula.
what's her name? Ursula is like a fat octopus bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, Mother Gothic in this is beautiful,
The wanted thief.
Yeah.
but I reckon that's probably more the actress's beauty rather than the characters.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, it will be revealed, but it's part of the character
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, like, I can see, like, this sort of a change, though, like, in the sort of 80s to 90s, where there were, like, more male villains. I'm thinking, like, I don't know, the guy in Pocahontas and the guy
Ouch.
in Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. Imagine that. You just met this guy and he's really nice, and then your mum goes, "Oh, why would he like you?"
So every night I come back from the clubs. Come on, Mum, she's insecure enough. Don't worry, she'll come up with her own reasons of why he doesn't like her.
Give him this. How did you find this? Is why he's here. Don't let him deceive you. Give it to him. Watch, you'll see.
I always respect like when the actress can, like, I know singing is quite a feat, but I always respect when they can sort of sing talk. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When there's like enough space between the words so that they're talking, but they're still like doing it in that sort of singing tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got a very powerful voice.
Yeah, well, she has to.
Everything all right, Blondie?
I believe that Blondie was the name of Clint Eastwood's character in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Is there any chance I'm gonna get super strength in my hands? 'Cause let
Do you feel though that this movie, this performance could be sending the wrong message to people? Like, you know, like if you're a young woman and a guy breaks into your house, just go out with him.
Yeah,
you know?
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Go to the bar with him afterwards as well, you know. I'm really not liking
she does smack him in the face with a frying pan first.
Oh. Once again, like the facial animation of the horse is good. I just don't. I think it would have looked better if it was a lot more like the reindeer from Frozen. That sort of puppetry. But I would have hated it if they just tried to cover up the human altogether.
biggest day of my life. And the thing is, I need you not to get him arrested. Just for 24 hours. And
Is the actor himself making those noises?
That's what I was wondering. I think he is.
Yeah. Let's get. You can't see it now, but like before, you know, he's doing the classic sort of Disney cruise acting where he'll do the same facial animations that he's portraying on the puppet. I just really respect that.
I'm shaking hands with a horse. We'll be at the kingdom by morning. The festival will be in full swing. Let's go.
Those back legs, though,
Yeah.
not hitting it really, are they? No. Oh wow. Yeah, I gotta like. Do cruise ships like shake when they're in the middle of the ocean and going? Or is it like the momentum like
I've never
levels
been
out
on
the
a
ship
cruise
so it's
ship, so I wouldn't know.
I have been years ago.
I assume it would be relatively smooth.
Yeah. Because yeah, I'm just wondering like moving these sets
Oh,
would be kind of dangerous if the ship's moving all over the goddamn place.
well, they'd look into place.
I'll be here sweet and fondly awaiting her.
Okay, Lauren, why don't you audition for a Disney cruise ship?
I mean, it would be pretty fun to get paid to travel.
Do a nightly performance?
But yeah, it would get a bit taxing.
Do you reckon there'd be alcohol allowed on the cruise?
They have bars.
Do they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this up.
I'm not sure about a Disney cruise ship, but generally,
Yeah, that's that's what I mean. Like I know
I
like
assume
cruise
so.
ships have bars. There was I was at a party once, and there was a dude who I don't know, he just loved cruises, and God knows why. And oh wait, here we go.
Well, Damien wanted to work for the Disney cruise, I think, or work on some cruise ship.
Yeah. But yeah, his whole thing was like, oh, I don't know, man. You know, it's great. Like, you can sit there and you can drink, and you can have your deck chair, and you can look out over the ocean, and you can just drink all day. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to spend like $3,000 just to sit on a deck chair and drink all day.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that at home.
Yeah.
I literally live next to the beach. I can pull a chair out and take a slab down there and drink. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking up. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do have alcohol in the Disney cruise ships.
It's great commitment by the cast for this kind of scene, because these kind of scenes can be a bit hit and miss in terms of the excitement. Like, you got the ensemble making like excited noises, right? The whoos and stuff. But like, yeah. Hey,
I
that
think,
girl looks like the one that played Anna. In the green dress that just stood on the fountain.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that she looks very familiar. So, and I remember that when we were... I remember that when we were looking up, you know, when we were watching Frozen, we noticed that a few of them were in Tangled.
I don't remember. I remember they were in multiple shows, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they have packages that are $50 a day for alcohol packages on Disney cruises. Which, I don't know, that doesn't sound great.
I was gonna say, that sounds pretty expensive.
Let's see here. And that is 15 alcoholic drinks per day. So it costs you $51 and you get 15 drinks. I could go through that in half an hour. I mean, I guess, like, if you're on the cruise, that, yeah, you'd probably just let it go. Yeah, drinks can be no larger than 750ml or 6 beers.
Really? There's, like, certain limits on the size?
Yeah. I imagine, because there would be there'd be a lot of children around.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and I guess, RSA kind of stuff comes into play.
Yeah, and it is primarily aimed at families, not, you know, single dudes who want to go get fucking wasted. Yeah. I mean, I don't think, like, I'm not saying it's impossible to pick up on a Disney cruise. I'm just saying your options are limited.
Yeah.
You know? For adults, don't, you know, yeah.
Oh, this is a beautiful song.
Yep.
Do you reckon the boat's going to move, or they're just going to sit there with the mist in the middle of the...
This reminds me of the Sailor Moon musical, where they just had the boat in the middle of the stage, just put some smoke around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great line. So
are those
were her
lanterns
parents
just on wires?
Oh, so the celebration they're going to is for her.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Okay. Okay, I'm looking it up now. I'm trying to see if Anna is the same person. I swear it's so hard to find these people. That's a great effect.
I wonder where they keep showing the king and queen. I wonder where they are in relation to where the boat is on the stage.
I do have some advice for the king and queen. Like they can make more Rapunzels if they want.
I'm not so scared anymore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So they're kind of falling in love at this point, yeah?
I think so, yeah. That looks like he just pulled that lantern out of nowhere.
Straight out of his
Like
ass.
it came out of the boat, but it looked like it was coming from the ground, which potentially there's a hole in the floor beneath them. Because that stage does open up.
I was having an interesting debate with a friend of mine, and she's not the smartest, but we were talking about...
So it was deer.
What? No, it wasn't dear. Hey dear.
We
Sorry
love
if you're
you.
listening to this. Yeah. No, it was another friend. Don't worry, she won't listen to this. I doubt she can work a computer.
Oh wow.
But she's also very homophobic. And there's a new sort of children's show where I believe that they're going to have a character who is, I believe, bisexual. You know, or just bi. You know, and she was going on that, you know, they shouldn't have characters who are bisexual in children's shows or gay in children's shows. She's like, oh, kids shouldn't think about that. They shouldn't be thinking about sex and all that sort of stuff. I'm like that. But I'm like, but children are exposed to that sort of thing pretty much from the get-go. Like, in a lot of Disney films, they do have romance.
Yeah.
And I do believe there's a difference between romance and sex. I don't think that in this kids show, you know, this bi child is going to be like making out with people. I think it's just going to be a representation of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't see that. So evidently she just wanted sort of, you know, just straight characters. But her argument that, you know, kids shouldn't think about that sort of thing and shouldn't be exposed to it is completely null and void because she shows her children proudly like Disney films that do have romance in them. So I think it's not so much that romance is being shown in this show or in movies in general. It's more that the romance that she doesn't agree with is being shown.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that you? I was starting to think you'd taken the crown and left me. He did. What?
I'm just amazed at how many sets they've managed to... This has got to be the most sets we've ever seen in a Disney cruise. Yeah. There you go, she saved her.
But for what reason?
I mean, maybe sacrifice. Sacrifice seems to be a common theme in these.
Let's go home.
I don't want to be controversial, but you could say Tangled, the relationship between Mother Gothel and Rapunzel, is child abuse at its finest.
I was actually just about to bring that up. Like, do you reckon it's actually helpful for children to see sort of a mother-daughter relationship where the mother is abusing the daughter so that they can learn to see the signs and learn to speak up?
I think education is important, but it depends how you go with it. Like, if it was very clear that that was wrong and that's not okay,
Yeah.
and that
I mean,
if
I'm
the
not
child
saying,
speaks
like...
up, they're not going to be in trouble,
Yeah.
I think that would be good, but it's a touchy
I mean,
subject.
I'm not saying, like, you know, have, like, a scene from Once Were Warriors, like, you know, in the middle of your Disney film. But perhaps, yeah, like, show...
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. You have to be very careful with how you did it.
Yeah.
But I reckon this, like the way they're doing it now, where they are showing like that the mother, is the bad guy and is doing negative things to her, is
Yeah.
probably more helpful. Oh.
She's figured it out. It's me.
I think I might be contradicting something I've said earlier. But I do like it, especially in musicals where they reveal plot through the songs rather than just having them there for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grease. How many like songs in Grease are actually like worthy of the plot or push the plot forward?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this scene is really integral of
Yeah, it is very-
getting the
yeah,
message that it's actually not okay what she's done.
Yeah, there's it reminds me a little bit of The Sixth Sense. Have the mother-daughter relationship in The Sixth Sense, where the mother is continually poisoning the daughter, and that's just as a way to still feel wanted by the daughter, and like the daughter needs her.
Needed, yeah, it's a common
Yeah.
thing. Like, there are parents who poison their children.
Yeah, I guess it's because I haven't looked into the psychology of it, but I would imagine it's because when they're young, they are so dependent on them, and as they get older, they're not dependent, and they need that sort of validation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, they've gone from all these great sets to this.
To no set at all.
Yeah, it just, yeah.
And there's the surprise.
Well, at least it's a good song.
That's so good.
I mean, and also I'm a sucker for those sort of harsh lights of theatre.
Yeah.
So, I love it.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be like the dingy dungeon, I guess.
Yeah.
So hence the minimalist set.
You feel like they could have at least, like, made the dungeon, like, made the walls and everything.
Yeah.
Or projected
they
it.
could've.
Put the screen down and projected it all over.
Well, they have projected it. That's what those windows are.
A little bit more.
Oh, crap. I don't remember that happening.
Just gonna stab him in the back.
So messed up. I've actually
I'm not
forgotten
gonna
how
lie.
messed up
This
Tangled is.
was this Tangled is a bit hardcore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, does she actually stab him in the back in the film?
No, in the film, she throws him out the tower and he comes blind, I think.
Okay, just a brutal stabbing in front of her.
Oh, no, maybe it is the stabbing. Because she heals him.
If we're wrong, please, listeners, correct us. In fact, correct us whenever we're wrong, because it happens a lot.
But if you let me save him, I'll go with you. No. Just let me heal him, and we will be together forever, just like you want. Promise.
This story is moving into a little bit of incest territory.
Oh.
What are you thinking?
I just remember what happens next.
Just putting the hair. She could hang someone with that hair.
She could. What the heck?
Was that what that is? Foreshadowing.
Is she supposed
She's
to be
gonna hang the
flying?
mum with her. Oh, okay.
What? What the?
Oh, so he cut off the hair. So I imagine she's supposed to be like in the air at this point, isn't
Oh, I forgot that happened. I thought she cut her own hair. So she wanted to heal him with her hair, but he doesn't want her to be stuck with Mother Gothel, so he cut her hair.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that could have been a little bit more like explained in this
Yeah.
film. I mean, in the play.
In the film, it's definitely is.
So does she fall out the window in the film? Is that what this is?
I think so. Well, because the hair is like has healing powers, as we've seen.
I know, and she suddenly got brown hair.
Yeah, that's what happens when it gets cut because the hair dies.
Oh,
And so
okay, yeah.
she won't
Because
have
I've
long
seen
hair
two
ever
pictures
again.
of her. Yeah.
How did they
sorry.
do that in the play?
I imagine she was wearing a wig on top
but
of it.
It seemed like a very smooth transition.
She looks better with brown hair.
She actually does look really nice with brown hair.
Yeah. I'd
Short
tap it.
bob, it's nice.
I mean, let's be fair. Like, her bringing him back with the power of love isn't the most stupidest thing. If they can do it in the Matrix, then they can do it in this.
The power of love, but I guess that's what it would be insinuating.
You're telling me she wouldn't try her hair a little bit more? Like, just rubbing him with the hair? Come on!
Well, that's what she did by saying the thing about the light shining, because the flower has power.
Yeah.
Okay,
Once again,
they
like, it's
just
beautiful,
kiss.
this sort of, like, lying here.
Did she just jump on his back?
On the very next day, or so they say, a stranger came to the castle wall.
But as we've been, like, talking to this, I have legitimately been going
Oh,
through,
wow, this is interesting.
like, trying to find if that girl's in it, in Frozen, and I can't.
So they're using the ensemble to explain the ending. That's different. Instead of showing it, they're just singing what happened.
Well,
In terms
as we
of
said
the
before, for a lot of these...
reuniting of Rapunzel with the king and queen.
Yeah. I like how they just immediately take her back.
Yeah, well,
Like,
they
surely
would,
there would have been...
but like you would think
Yeah, but
she
surely
would
there's
be a bit
been many
weird.
girls.
Yeah, I think
But
they
I would-
explore that in the
yeah.
film. That there's like
Okay. Like, there'd be some charlatans who'd be like, yeah, I'm your
I'm
daughter.
your daughter, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I trust that these guys got a full pardon.
Seems like it.
Oh, so beautiful. Once again, I love that picture in the background.
So beautiful.
Yeah. And the audience is just eating it up.
And her hair is suddenly a little bit longer.
Yeah. I assume they're going to get married?
I don't think they do.
That's right.
Oh, there you
Because
go.
marriage is just so outdated. I love the dress. The costumes in these are just, like, everyone has been amazing. And I do count Soulless Potato Head again. So what do you think of it so far? I mean, what do you think of it now that we've pretty much finished?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, in terms of the three we've watched, Frozen, Toy Story, and Tangled, I would definitely put this as number 2. I reckon Frozen's better, and it just went like a lot more easier. Plus, also Frozen had that giant stairwell, which legitimately, like, they can't make a tower. They made a fucking stairwell.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank
hello.
you, Lee.
Oh, thank you, Captain. Yeah. Oh,
Was
thank
this
you.
during COVID? They recorded them
Yeah,
and provided them
yeah.
on Disney magic moments. Yeah.
Yeah, I give it 4 out of 5. It was one of
I'd
the most
probably
enjoyable.
give it a 4 out of 5 as well. Not quite.
Yeah, it's
5
like
out of
Frozen,
5,
it was
'cause
very
there's some things
enjoyable.
that are missing, but
Yeah. I would give Frozen 5 out of 5, even though I've never seen the film.
I can't remember.
I feel like I don't have to now. I mean, I've seen the general
Yeah, there was
gist of
just
it.
a very small part of Frozen that they cut out, but apart from that, they did well.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
You
It's
for
been an
having
enjoyable
me.
watch as always.
And getting into politics of child abuse and Disney
Yeah,
films.
yeah. This
By the
podcast
way,
isn't meant
child
for
abuse
kids,
is a
it?
very serious topic, and I don't intend to laugh at it or laugh about it.
Yes.
Just putting it out there.
I think we treated it with respect. I don't think.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because I
Yeah.
laughed.
We didn't make a joke of the victims.
No, I never would.
What do you think we should watch next? I have an idea of what we should watch next. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Superman, the musical.
Ooh.
It's a made-for-TV Superman musical. It's got she effects. It was in the 70s.
Sounds great.
So that'll be next time on Let's Watch Theatre. I've been Benji Rag, here with Lauren Huggard.
Hello and thank you. Goodbye and thank you.
And remember, you matter. Bye!
Bye.